All right, y'all. Welcome back to Fourth Friday Funworking here at the Spread the Positive Studios. I'm one of your co-hosts, Trent Denson with Spread the Positive, and we got a full house again. I'm going to pass it off to our fearless host with the most, Miss Jessica Bryan. How are you?
Hi, I am good. I'm Jessica Bryan with Reed and Associates Financial Advisors, and it's excited to be here. I can't believe it's Fourth Friday again.
I know. It's
Like,
crazy.
I feel like we were here 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it was not 2 weeks ago, but it feels like it was 2 weeks ago, and I'm really not sure how we made it to the end of July already. But here we are, halfway done with the year at the end of July, and all the things. It's pretty shocking.
All the things, indeed. Very shocking.
It's crazy. So we have a question for the evening, but before we get into our question for the day, let's have everybody do a real quick introduction of who they are and just who you are, what you do, and then I'll ask my question and we'll man, we got here early. We started early.
Man, we started at like
Maybe
5:01.
we'll end early.
I know.
Is that a thing? I don't know. All right, let's go down. All right, so we'll just go right around, and if y'all could introduce yourselves, that would be awesome.
Alrighty, I am Pat Honiotis, Business from the Inside Out.
Talking to the microphone.
I support entrepreneurs
Yeah, talk to the
and small
microphone.
business owners to get past the stuff that makes being an entrepreneur suck. It's because it shouldn't suck.
Amen.
And so we deal with all the inner stuff that can cause that.
I am Travis with Auto Shield Glass Repair. I do auto glass repair. Also have a windshield protection film and a glass coating. It's like a ceramic coating. So that's what I do.
My name is Lydia Sims, and I'm with Sims Commercial Realtors and Auctioneers. I primarily work in commercial real estate and land development, and I also do auctions.
Nice.
All right, can you give us your auction voice? Do you auctioneer?
So we are licensed and capable, but I primarily do online auctions. I have never done a live one.
I was really excited for about 5 whole seconds.
Literally everyone always asks that.
I think you should learn it just for fun,
I do too.
just so you can go to
Well,
networking
because I get
events
asked
and be like,
that all the time,
and
so I think I need to.
you
too.
should do your pitch though as an auctioneer voice.
Like super fast.
Yeah, like how
Can I get a
cool would
ring?
that
But
be?
you're just kind of like flipping through numbers. So you're like 5, 10, 50. Like you like go back and forth, and you go back to 5. Like so, if no one says anything, you go 5.
But how unique would it be for you to be like, I'm Lydia Sims.
But you do it with numbers, so you couldn't be like Lydia. You couldn't like say
You
like a
could, you
pattern
totally,
with,
you
like,
you should invent that though. That's the thing. Like
Like,
they
it-
don't do that, so you
I have
should create
dyslexia,
it.
so like I could kind of do that, but like without trying.
I mean, it's kind of a thing. Like I know when I was, back in the olden days of paper and pen, I learned to write upside down. So I'd sit across the table from somebody and I could write upside down so that they could see it correctly and
Wow.
read it.
That's really impressive.
I mean, it's a kind of a cool party trick. That'd be a cool
Yeah.
party trick. I don't know if I could write upside down now.
Yeah.
It's been
So
a hot
we
minute.
can count on you for next month, right?
Oh, okay. I'll start learning.
All right. Well, we won't give you too hard of a time if you don't, but wait a little bit maybe.
Okay.
Be
I'll
maybe.
try. I'll
It
do
would
my
be
best.
fun.
It would be fun.
I think it would be epic, actually.
Low-key, yeah. I can do
Yeah, it would be pretty epic. All right, so our question of the month, every time we come here on Fourth Friday, we have a question that we like to ask and everybody answer it. So our question this month is, what is your mission / vision / purpose? Whatever category, I kind of lump all those together. So however you do that, what's your mission, vision, and purpose? Because that's something that goes beyond your business. It's more about who you are and the purpose that you're called to. So what is that for you? And I see Pat's wheels
I was gonna say,
turning,
Miss Pat, do you want to go first?
and I know
Yeah.
this is going to be a really good answer.
My mission and purpose is to support entrepreneurs, small business owners, to have them have their businesses be easier, even their lives to be easier. So it's about helping people to see their inner patterns, how they're wired, because that reflects on everything that they do. It's about showing people about boundaries. And, here's the thing. Y'all, the ones that know me know I can get really wound up about boundaries, and I can go on a rant. I want to tell you, it's because they're so important, and here's why. Every time you don't honor a boundary, you're giving away a piece of yourself. And I know what that's like until you just keep giving it away and you begin to feel empty. So I'm not going to go on a full-fledged rant here, but it's about having folks reclaim who they are, the pieces of themselves that they have lost, and how that affects their business and their bottom line.
Yeah, so I would say for me, I grew up, my parents were both government employees, so my life kind of got quickly off the rails after high school. I was all military, and that didn't work out for me, so I had no idea what to do. And I had no really guidance when it came to the whole entrepreneurial world. So I bounced around quite a bit from the time I was in high school until this year. And so when I look at my son who's 6, if he doesn't want to go to college, I'd want him to know that it's okay to do something else and have at least somebody to ask questions and help him through that world. So I do it for my son more than anything, so that if this is a world he wants to get into, he can do it. And then kind of recently, I want to give back to the community. So I don't, this isn't all for me. And one thing that's kind of been brought to light to me in the past, I would say, month, is there are so many kids in our school system right here in Rutherford County that are considered homeless. So I'm working right now to figure out a way to give back to either the county or the city and make sure that those kids have something. So it's something brand new. I haven't told anybody this yet, but that's something that I spend quite a bit of time looking into and trying to figure out the best way to go about that.
I feel like I should do my announcer voice there and go, "You heard it first here, folks." That's really awesome, though, and it's so true. I think people don't realize how many. I've done a deep dive into that, and it's been several years, so I'm sure all the statistics are changed. But even into specific communities within Rutherford County where there are more students that are considered homeless, and it is a big thing, bigger than a lot of people realize. I think
Kids didn't ask for it.
So true.
You know, there's a lot of things that happen in life where you kind of walked yourself into it, but kids don't. Whether it's health issues, whether it's homelessness, born into addict, families and things like that, like they don't have a choice. So that's something I'm going to be hopefully working on here quickly.
Man, that's cool.
Love that.
Awesome.
Let us know when you need support. I can only speak for myself, but I would be willing. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
We can do.
Yep, absolutely.
Same. Really, there's like a lot of ways I could answer this, but to be honest, the core of it is being a child of God, genuinely, and everything. So even when it comes down to like the little bits, right? I can't tell you how many times I've given up my commission because to allow the client to actually be able to afford to buy it, right? Or circumstances, like just depending on each client, I have given a good lead that I selfishly would really want, but decided not to because it wasn't what was best for the client, right? And like rerouted them to make sure that they actually were set on the right path. Because I believe that no matter what happens, God's going to take care of me. So I can't tell you how many times I've sat in front of the office and thought, is this where you want me to be? Like, do you want me to be a realtor? Do you want me to keep going on this journey of taking over Dad's business? Or do you want me to be a teacher? Or do you want me to be a traffic guard? And if so, prepare my heart for that, right? That and have me be able to accept it and understand that there's a bigger reason and meaning But in everything I do, pretty much, I always try to like refocus myself and being like, am I here because this is part of my plan, or like, am I about to ruin it? Or, you know, I just always try to realign with my purpose that God has for me, not my purpose. If that makes sense.
Man, that's so cool. I love that we have these kind of conversations here, because that is not normal networking. That's not normal business practice. That's not normal networking, but it's real. And that's, I think the point is that's what sets everybody apart, right? The purpose is bigger than the money,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And I think when you do something that's not easy, that's not normal, that you know, is different or takes a different kind of work, or you have to learn something new, or you know, you got to go take an exam, right? You got to go take tests and keep a license up to date, and you do those kind of things. Like, there's got to be something bigger than the money that keeps you going on why you do that. And I think that's cool. So thanks for sharing those things. That's awesome.
Would you answer the question?
I would. I was going to wait until we were switching to fill the time. But yeah, so mine, and the reason I don't know why I thought of this week, but several years ago, kind of did a deep dive as part of a organization that I was a part of. We were supposed to come up with our mission, vision, and purpose statements for ourselves before we could come up with that for the organization. And so I think there was only maybe 2 or 3 people that really jumped in and did that, and took it seriously. But I thought it was so important and so cool. But mine is inspiring change. So relationally, spiritually, financially is inspiring change. So you know, we can't make anybody do anything. We can't talk anybody into doing something that they don't want to do. But when I looked at all the things that I was involved in and the way that I went about things, it really came down to inspiring people to make a change, or that a change could be made. You know, whether that was in their spiritual life or their financial life, or even in how they were functioning in a relationship, that there was hope that it could be different, and inspire them to take the next step. Your face when I said that was like... No comments?
Oh, thousands of them. What was crossing my mind was, I have a friend who talks about the folks that are here now are really here to create or introduce a new world. And by just what the 3 of you said so far, that's exactly what you're doing. You're making some changes and stepping into, at least from my perspective, a whole different concept of what it can be.
Yep. So true. So true. Does anybody else have any comments, any insights?
If Trent would participate, I would like to hear his as well.
Are we gotta have filler time too.
Oh boy, yeah. I'll go. And I got a cheat sheet over here. So this is some work me and Miss Pat have been doing, but this is the shortened version of the mission statement. So Spread the Positive is a multimedia podcast network and platform dedicated to showcasing and facilitating efforts to make a positive impact in our local communities and beyond. Through storytelling, strategic partnerships, and purpose-driven content, we amplify what's going right in the world. Our mission is to inspire action, foster connection, and build a culture of positivity through every episode and interaction.
But what is Trent Denson's personal
That's
mission?
Yeah.
Oh man, now you got. Oh man. See,
Is
I didn't have.
Is that your
man,
personal?
It's pretty close. Yeah, I mean that. I feel like Spread the Positive. I've said it before. It's an assignment. It's something that I've tried to not do, but keep getting called back to do, and it's very deep rooted. It's something I believe in. It's something I'm proud of. And yeah, it really is like what keeps me up at night and what wakes me up in the morning. So I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, it's
That's awesome.
pretty much. I know your work shouldn't be your whole mission, but it kind of is. It's kind of wild.
Well, at that point, it's not all work.
That's true. There you go, Pat.
Okay,
See,
it's not all work at that point.
that's right.
Yeah, I think the point is you've taken your mission and your purpose and you've created work from it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited about where we're at. We got some exciting stuff happening, and said it for years. It's just, I always feel like it's at this tipping point that's super exciting. But yeah, I'm really excited about where it is, where I am with it, and just. I had a session with Miss Pat today, so all this is like fresh on my mind, like really fresh. But just really stepping into being more of the face, being more of telling the actual story of the whole thing versus resharing all the cool stuff that we are doing and the great people that are involved. But like the whole platform as a whole, like there's strength in numbers, and the people that are behind this thing. It's really turning into something special, and it has been for a long time. So yeah, I'm super fired up.
It's awesome. I think it's been something special for a long time. It's just growing more and more into its potential.
Yeah, amen.
For sure. Well, before we do fruit basket turnover and ask our question to the next group of people,
Yeah.
does anybody have anything coming up that you want to announce, talk about?
Go Pat, go.
Go Miss Pat.
Every once in a while, right, is my first podcast. I keep forgetting this, don't I?
Yeah,
All right.
that's pretty important.
I'll be doing a weekly podcast.
Yeah.
Called The Business Badass Revolution.
Awesome.
So where we take traditional business coaching and we add on to that, because of course we need that. So August 6th will be the first episode.
Oh,
so
man.
I'm really excited about that.
How many days out is that?
Dang, that's coming up. I got work to do.
We're days, not weeks.
Yeah, come on.
That's on me.
Man, it's exciting.
And then if you want to get a head start on it, you can go to the Facebook group, which is B-I-Z, From the
Okay.
Inside Out
Nice.
by Pat Hanayotis, and they're going to work together. I would love to have you guys on there. We're going to be providing, it's not just a group to chat in, okay? There'll be some things there that you can download in terms of what does all that mean? How can I make sure that I'm on track? That kind of thing. I'm excited.
That's
Awesome.
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 So tomorrow their 4x4 off-road event at Hop Springs. I will have a booth set up there. The proceeds will go to the VFW Auxiliary 4575, I believe is what it is, the numbers. But that's turning out to be what should be a really cool event. And then me personally, I was selected to be the butler, or quote unquote the ranch hand, in this year's Borough Clue Party.
Nice.
And so I've been
Fun.
tasked with raising $1,000 for Kiwanis of Murfreesboro. I'm having an event on August 22nd, which happens to be the same night as 4th Friday here.
Nice.
So hopefully people can come get their share of the podcast and then slide over to Willow Tree Events
Oh,
to
nice.
play bingo and or poker.
Oh,
And all the proceeds
Cool.
we get from that will go straight to Kiwanis of Murfreesboro.
nice, man.
Cool.
That's
That's
exciting.
awesome.
Like spread the positive to me.
It sure does.
It is. It's spreading a whole lot of positive.
That's right.
That's
right.
awesome.
That's right.
Miss Lydia, you have anything exciting coming up?
Not really. I did get baptized last
Yeah, I
past
saw that.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I got
Hey.
thank you.
Awesome.
So that was much needed, and I had no idea how much, because it was like I got rebaptized, and so I learned a lot in that, and it was just a beautiful moment. I'm really grateful that I decided to do it.
That's awesome.
We'll pack it
Yeah.
up. Nobody can beat that. We might
Yep.
as well have it now. That's the coolest thing that could have happened and possibly did happen. So, all right.
I'm going to need a hand to stand up on.
Here, let me hold that while y'all.
Between the back and the...
Yeah, don't leave your purse in here, Lydia. You might not make it home with it. I might
Thanks
have
for
to
coming,
steal
y'all.
it. It's really cool.
Appreciate it, Travis.
For everybody watching, remember that if you want to come out and hang out and be a part of Fourth Friday, but
Thanks,
being
Bob.
on camera freaks you out and you don't want to have anything to do with it, that's fine. You don't have to. There's a whole group of people outside here. Cedar Glade Brews is right next door. There's a food truck out there. I don't know what it is this time, but there's a food truck out there. So it's barbecue. Everybody sells barbecue in this town. So there's that going on. There's all kinds of stuff going on around here. So even if you don't want to be on camera, that's fine. Come anyways, come hang out and, meet some really cool people and have a good time. All right, y'all have to share.
We have to share. Oh, yay.
All right, so
Good time.
next group is in. So we're going to go around and in case you guys didn't hear the question of the month, it is, what is your mission, vision, and purpose statement? What is it that goes beyond the business that you're in, the work that you do, your mission, vision, and purpose? Whoever wants to go first.
Because I know he's got it on. Okay.
Go first.
Oh, wow, I get to go first.
You're leaning into the microphone. already.
Yeah, Richard is ready.
I mean, he's
like-
leaning,
I didn't
and
mean
he's like,
to.
Yeah.
So,
Luke,
there's
I am
a
your
reason for
father.
that. It's not so comfortable to sit these days. So, my mission. So my mission is to save lives. So I'll give you a quick. I'll break it down real quick. I started a podcast 4 years ago. It got really big. Won a national podcast award. It's TSP, the Scuttlebutt Podcast. I sit down every Sunday night. I get life stories of veterans. The common theme was suicide, and so I knew that I was on the right track. I was doing some great things, letting these veterans, get their story out, because it's very therapeutic for them to talk. It's very therapeutic for me to listen to these stories, but I thought it was very important for not only them to tell their story, but also for, I believe America needs to hear these stories, what these men and women went through. So when I heard, the cry for suicide, a lot of them actually had guns in their mouths, and for whatever reason, like one, the reason why he didn't pull the trigger, because he heard the little pitter-patter footsteps of a little child above him in an apartment. So he said, I'm going to do this tomorrow because I don't want to hurt the child up there. And so it's just small things like that talk people off the ledge, and then for whatever reason. So I started a nonprofit, and I give back to the community, veterans, first responders, and Gold Star family members. And so that's why I'm here to talk about it. But that's my mission, to help save lives.
That's a pretty cool mission.
It's pretty powerful.
I mean,
Yeah.
Just
kind of a big
light
deal.
work, light work.
I can literally talk for hours,
saving lives.
but I don't want to hog the mic. So that's basically it in a nutshell.
Love it.
Tell us about, obviously you do the podcast and you give back, and
Yes.
you've got two really significant events coming up. So tell us all about those.
Well, the first one, the September 7th, we're having a barbecue at Single Tree Barbecue. It's actually in the parking lot of Single Tree Barbecue. That one's kind of a last minute because it's something like the young lady earlier talked about her path to God. I feel like God puts me in places where I need to be. So it just so happens this project dropped in my lap. I don't know if you guys are political or whatever, but this is not political. But the young child that was at the State of the Union has brain cancer and spinal cancer. He's 13 years old. And what he does, he travels the country, and he gets sworn in by police departments because all he wanted in his little life was to be a police officer one day. But that dream was stolen from him because of cancer. So when I saw him getting that badge, on national television, I was like, man, how do I get in front of this family, right? So I started putting the word out on social media. Social media is very powerful these days. I'm not sure if you guys realize this or not.
A little bit.
So I started reaching out, like, hey, whoever, if there's a police officer or anybody that can get me a contact information, please, please, please. I really need to get in front of this family. It took me about 3 months. I finally got the father's phone number. And so I actually called him up, and I was like, hey, this is so-and-so, and this is what I do. It turns out this man is a veteran himself. He's he was actually on an aircraft carrier also. I was on an aircraft carrier, so it literally lined up perfectly. So now I knew I had to do something because, when you have a nonprofit, you have to spend your money the right way or else Uncle Sam gets mad at you. So now that I have a veteran in front of me, I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is really going to happen. So September 7th is going to fund a trip for DJ and his father. I'm going to take them to Detroit, Michigan, and he's going to get sworn in the police department in my hometown, which I actually grew up in. I'm the Veteran of the Year in Dearborn, Michigan, and like my roots run deep in Dearborn, so it was very important that I always keep Dearborn in parts of my thing. You know what I'm saying? So actually, then Dearborn Heights, which is a city next to us, is they're going to get on board too. So I'm actually going to have him sworn in 2 different cities, and then the next day I'm going to entertain his father and him at the Detroit Lions versus the Cleveland Browns game. And I am so stoked for this the event. Like, you have no idea. Like, it consumes me. I can't sleep at night just thinking about how I can give him the red carpet from Friday to Monday.
That's so cool.
I have when we land at the airport, I have a motorcycle procession that's going to escort us to the hotel. Man, like, this kid's going to be,
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing weekend. I can't wait.
That's awesome. I was just going to say, so tell us about the September the 7th event at Single Tree Barbecue.
Yes.
Your awesome host and hostess.
Yes.
The MCs. I hear they're epic.
Yeah, Charlie at Single Tree, he emceed my fundraiser last year, the golf outing, and
I was really
he was
talking more about the co-MC. That's really what I was.
oh, my bad. I know there's a lot of headbutting here because one's Single Tree and the other one is Slick Pig. So
I mean,
I love the little
just 'cause
rivalry
I
there.
married an employee. You know.
But so I asked Charlie to MC it. I asked obviously Jessica to get involved also. But so it's at Single Tree Barbecue. It's going to be in the parking lot. There's a group called Community in Murfreesboro. They do barbecue, but I don't know if they're a nonprofit or like. It's just a group of guys that get together and have meetings and barbecue. They're going to do the barbecue. My buddy Lance with J Par Realty, he's donating a whole hog. So we're gonna have a whole hog. We're gonna have chickens. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff. My buddies that I work with, they are in a 1980s rock band, and they're going to play. They're donating their time. So all this stuff is like really coming together.
And
Everything's just falling into place. It's crazy.
And tickets to eat are.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Tickets to eat are $30, and there's probably going to be a 50-50 raffle and all kinds of stuff. I put a hefty goal on this. My goal is to raise $10,000. The whole $10,000 is not going to go to the DJ weekend. I actually know of one of my buddies who's also on the board. His name is George Simpson. One of his neighbors is a Army veteran. He has a son that's 11 years old, and he has a brain tumor. So as soon as I'm done with the DJ weekend in Detroit, I'm going to rally around that family, and I'm going to do something equally cool for that family also. So
Awesome.
the reason why this is so important to me is on December 10th, I sat in my doctor's office, and it was like this far away, like where Jessica is, that's my doctor. And he said, "You have cancer." And my whole world just shattered to pieces. And after it took me like 3 days for the fog to lift, and I was, okay, I can't get depressed. I have to motor through this. But what the first thing I thought was, it frightened the heck out of me. I'm 59 years old, 58 at the time. I'm like, man, I'm a grown-ass person. Like, if I was that wreck, I couldn't imagine a child going through this, having to tell your child that you have cancer. And so it was very adamant that my nonprofit do something really cool for some children too. And it just turns out these two have veterans as fathers. So like I said, I think really God gave me cancer for a reason. I really do. And I think hopefully he cured me. That's yet to be seen. But I feel like I've I've always had a purpose in life, but like it changes all the time.
That's cool.
I do like 180s forever.
Beauty for ashes. That's
Yes.
awesome. And you got a golf tournament on September the 11th.
Yes, annual golf tournament, September 11th. It's our second annual. So another crazy story. I met a young lady
Short
last
story.
Memorial Day, and we actually, yes, sorry. I told you I could literally sit here and talk for hours.
We know.
So I met this young lady last Memorial Day. And we got in an argument. Now we're best friends. The argument was about parades on Memorial Day. I feel like it's a great way to honor the fallen. She was thinking otherwise. Her husband is fallen. He lost his life in Afghanistan. So I reached out to her and asked her if I could change the name of my golf event to the Corporal Diaz Memorial. And I have one team signed up so far, and it's 4 guys that were with him in Afghanistan.
Oh, wow.
And so when she called me up and she told me that, I literally got chills. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, right? So that is going to be epic also. Like, I don't know. Things just fall in my lap, man. Like, I don't try to do this cool stuff. It just happens.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm done talking now.
So you need more teams signed up. You probably need
Yes.
sponsors and all the things,
Yep.
and all that information. Is
All the
where?
information is minuteswisely.org. Well, all the DJ information, like everything is minuteswisely.org. And yeah, we would love to have a full house on September 7th right here. And I think that's Labor Day weekend too, which is unfortunate, but
Or
it's the first weekend of
No, I don't think that's Labor Day weekend.
first weekend of September, right?
First Monday of September is
Yeah,
Labor
well,
Day.
it's the weekend, but I just feel like a lot of people will be traveling. But it was literally the only weekend I could do it.
Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah.
we're gonna do it, man.
it's gonna be the right weekend.
No, the first is
Oh, so we got
Yeah.
lucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay,
the-
perfect.
Yeah, it's the weekend
It's
after
always the
Labor
first
Day.
Monday.
Yeah, I just assumed that was because it was so close. But okay,
Yeah. There you go.
saved,
Awesome.
saved again. See,
Man, that's awesome. Well, saving lives and selling barbecue, and sending kids to football games and playing golf.
That's
All
Yes.
the things.
I'm gonna
all
bite my
things.
tongue.
That's a lot.
a lot.
There's a lot. This just doesn't even scratch the surface. But I'm done. I promise.
That's all for September.
Oh man.
Let's talk about later.
Yeah, we'll talk about later. Yeah.
Yeah,
We can't go into all the.
I think it
events.
drives my wife nuts. To be honest with you.
I mean, I'm married to a talker. I get it.
Yeah. Crazy things. I was never a talker. I was a mute until I was in my mid-30s.
Oh,
Swear, it's crazy.
I'm sure that makes it even better for her.
Yeah.
You got 30 years of time, 35 years of time to catch up on all that talking. All right, who's next? Mission, vision, purpose.
I'll go.
Casey is determined to go last.
She is.
Man,
I should just interview her right now. Just
you should.
Hey.
So, Casey, tell me about it.
so, mission, vision, purpose. So, my mission statement is to set people free spiritually and financially through simple concepts that I can teach, so that that's easy to understand. I think we live in a society where too many people try to make it complicated so that they feel needed. I don't need to feel needed. I just want you to be free from spiritual side and a financial side. So that's it. It's pretty simple.
That is pretty simple.
So
Nice.
Casey thought she was going to have a
What
whole
else?
lot longer.
Come on, Bruce. We need more. That was
Casey's
like
over
a
here
minute. We need
formulating
more time.
her.
no, I'm cutting time off of mine
But
because
you just
Yeah.
got done with some epic trips and
I know, but
big
that's
birthday.
not mission, vision, purpose. Though.
Yeah, but it helps fuel what you do to have the freedom to go on trips. You just said all this at Chili's.
Oh.
So
I don't know, just helping people do that. I feel like when you're doing the right thing for people, then you get compensated for it. The money will find you. So we just stay focused on doing the right thing. We got too many people in our society that focus on the money at the expense of the right thing. So I don't ever want to go down that road. I want to be on the road of doing the right thing, and then the money will follow. God will take care of that. So.
Well, that's so similar to what Lydia said earlier. Making sure that she's doing the right thing, even if it's not the right thing in the moment for her own bank account.
Right.
And that's huge. I think what Casey is referring to is the amount of freedom that you're able to have, and wanting to guide other people in a way that they can understand to experience some of that freedom that you get to experience. And I think there's power in being a guide too. You're leading somewhere on a path that you've already traveled. It's significant.
Yep. It's nice to be free.
Nice.
Yeah.
Casey, what you got?
Called out.
Thanks,
Trent's
Trent.
like, quit stalling,
All right.
man. Let's go.
So, mission, vision, and purpose. Really, I'm just out to help people fit fitness into their life through Christ-centered workouts and nutrition, and focusing on mental, spiritual, and physical health all together. And just really, I either bring the gym to them or we do virtual, help them just make the best choices, because nobody plans to have shoulder replacement, knee replacement, and all of that. But if you can do things now that'll prevent that, or at least help you bounce back from that later in life, then
Physical therapist
then
is
let's
chiming in and amen.
yeah, then let's do it now. Let's get you strength and training. I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he was like, Casey, be proud, I did leg day because I hate legs. And I was like, yeah, this big bone right here, this thigh bone, if you break it, you are 72% more likely to die in the next year. It is so hard to break that if you break it, you either had a catastrophic accident, something major happened to you, or your bones are that brittle. And these are the biggest muscles in your body. So it is so hard to get through those muscles to break that bone. So yeah, we got to train legs, even when you don't want to. And it stinks.
Which bone did you break?
And
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to die on
but you didn't break it in the last year, so
no,
you're
no.
good.
Oh, you're good.
But it truly is. It's one of the hardest bones to break. That if you break it, that you are more likely to die, because again, your bones are either that weak or it was such a catastrophic event that there are other things going on. So we train legs. I work my clients for all of their mobility, and we stretch and all of that. We pray in our workouts. We do things that are going to help them feel better on all the levels, because it's not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, and you're working out. And something about working out is so therapeutic. I become a therapist, and I have to work with you through your family struggles and issues. And I'm there for it. And we focus on a Christ-centered approach. So that way, we bring everything back to God and the plan He has and the will He has for our lives. He, told us to stay and be still 116 times in the Bible. He said to go over 1,500. We are not made to stay. These people that are like, God just told me to sit and stay. No. He told you to go, and you don't want to go, so you're picking to choose to stay and not go. So, because the math doesn't math. He probably did not tell you to be still and stay.
So does the hip, the hip replacement?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have fall and break a hip, and then they die. Is that part of the same statistic?
No, it's specifically that big bone, that femur. As I'm trying to now my brain's going, is that even the right word? I just probably called it out as the wrong word.
No,
I was good. Yay! I was like, yes. That it's that's the bone, that specific bone, not the hip, but that bone. But if you're falling, it's not necessarily that we're losing our balance because we just, our balance is off and equilibrium and all of that. It's just that our muscles aren't strong enough to hold you up, and that quick, Coach Q had mentioned this in networking the other day, that quick movement to catch yourself is different fiber tissues. It's the same as the explosion movements. It's the same as, so you want to make sure that you're training those muscles to respond to the, oh, I tripped and I didn't fall. Me and my husband went hiking in Townsend a couple weekends ago, and coming down the mountain, I was exhausted. 8.5 hours, 9 miles, 4,500 feet in elevation. I tripped coming down. I did have my walking stick, and there was a drop off to the side, and I was headed that way. And without thinking, I planted the stick, pushed myself into the other side of the mountain, so I wouldn't go down the hill. But you got to train your muscles to be able to respond quick enough so you can catch yourself, so you're not on the ground. You're not that I've fallen and I can't get up.
Or don't stand next to the cliff.
We're glad you didn't fall into the ravine.
And it could have happened. You never know with me. But it's being able to train your body to respond to any fall and any jerk, because you're gonna fall. People are gonna fall. You got to get back up. So women are like, oh, I don't like push-ups. So what happens when you fall on the ground? Got to get yourself back up. Got to do a push-up. Oh, I don't do squats. You don't sit down on the toilet. You don't sit down on the couch. You don't sit.
And after you do the squats, it's so much harder to do those things.
But it is so good. It is so good. Oh my gosh, I love being. I'm
Not for
sore
about 3
from my
days.
upper body and I love being sore after a workout. Makes me think I did something. But it's training for what your goals are in life, and if it's just to stay more mobile, if it's just to be able to get on the floor with the grandkids, if it's just to be able to go on cruises and eat the food and do the things, then that's what we're training for, and that's what we're working towards. And nutrition helps with that. Christ-centered focus helps with that, and of course the exercises help with that.
So to bring it all the way back around,
What if assistant calls your trainer trouble?
You're good at that. How about I just do this instead of that? Well, you can. It's not necessarily what I would recommend. But you got to meet people where they're at. And most people, if you straight up say no, they're going to have an issue with that. And they're going to buck the system. Well, you can't tell me no. I'm a grown adult. I'm going to do what I want. So it's finding ways to talk to them that isn't recommended. What if we tried this? Or what if you try that for a minute and then get back to me and see how you feel? I think somebody has heard those words out of my mouth a few times.
cool. Well, that went a direction.
Not a good direction or bad. It just went a direction.
That went a direction. It sure did.
But you gotta live your life, and in order to live your life, you gotta move. So
It's true.
gotta move.
I think Jen's gonna have a come apart if we don't let her get in here.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I know.
excited.
I know.
No,
We
y'all
just
would. It would
feed.
never
We feed
end.
so much. We feed
It would
so
be the
much.
show that never ends if y'all
It
were in here at
would.
the same
It
time.
would.
Is that the physical therapist?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
I need
man.
to.
Better needle.
Oh man.
I need to get her. When I come for my 1200 club one time, I need to get with you and we do one of my 1200 club videos together.
Say one thing because I just love you so much. All the time.
You can sit here.
No,
I
you're
can
fine.
bail.
Okay, all the time when I worked in the nursing home, people would be like, I haven't been able to balance for years. I haven't been able to get on and off the floor for years. And I'm like, I wish I had met you sooner. And I'm so grateful that you were out there meeting those people sooner. Because being not able to get on and off the floor within 8 seconds is one of the biggest indicators that you're going to end up in the nursing home.
Yeah.
And getting on and off the commode.
I feel
And-
totally screwed right
Yeah,
now.
just check yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't get on and off the floor,
Yeah.
you need to come hang out with her, and that needs to be one of the functional things you work on, so that
Yeah.
I don't have to see you on the other.
8
Yeah.
seconds.
8 seconds
Ooh.
on and off the floor. 8
I
seconds.
think I might be able to
And-
stay on a
And there,
full 8 seconds
there
better than I
there
can get
are
off the
studies
floor.
out there that if you can get on the ground and get back up without using your hands, it correlates to cognitive decline, and like you're able to stave off dementia and things like that. If you can get on the floor and back up without using your hands, there's
So you just fall and then get back up without using your hands.
control the movement.
That takes a whole second. Now you got 7 seconds to get back up.
I've had enough medical issues the last few
You're
months.
not trying to have a concussion too? That's probably why.
Flop over in the floor.
Oh, man.
And one of my
Wow.
buddies recently told me, be the oldest person in the gym so you're not the youngest person in the home.
Yeah, that's a
Wow.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Man, that is a good one.
Yeah, that one kind of stuck with me. I was like, oh, it hurts.
Yeah, and a quote I heard yesterday was, why be ordinary when extraordinary is possible?
Wow.
You know.
Dang. All right.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, right?
Well,
I
on
love
that
that one.
note, let's
Turnover.
basket turnover.
Yeah.
Get some more people in here.
That was on that note, y'all got it.
Man, well, I mean, it can't get much better. I mean, that was fire.
Too many truth bombs. Casey needs
Man,
to leave.
man, she avoided for so long just to end up doing that right there. Man.
I just wanted to be last because I had a lot to say.
Oh, that's it. I believe it. I believe it. Hello. Hi, friends.
Letting me chime in. I'm too excited not to.
No, I can tell you were chomping at the bit over there. I know. Come on in here, sir. Man, we have.
Amanda has a little one, like Talon. Before he gets too rambunctious, can we get her in soon?
Sure.
You know, cute. I mean, you
The biggest gentleman in the room right there. We'll just kick you out after you get done talking, and then
Hop in and say hi and leave.
yeah.
No, thank you.
I totally understand the attention span of a toddler. Not that I have the attention span of a toddler most of the time.
You can sit with me. It's okay.
All right, so for those who didn't hear it, possibly, although I think you pretty sure you did, our question of the day is, what is your mission, vision, and purpose? The thing that goes beyond your business, beyond your organization. What is your personal mission, vision, and purpose?
Oh my goodness. Talon, stop. Sorry. Oh my. I wasn't ready for that question. To be a connector and builder of relationships in all ways, and sense of community, and build a sense of community from a place of being a trusted resource and just a safe place for people to land, whether that be verbal, business-wise, personal, just to always be a safe place and always be connecting and making sure that we all feel loved and part of a great community, I guess is what I'm going to have to say right now because I can't focus.
Perfect.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I was going to say, spreading the positive and shedding light on what's going right, but that's kind of trademarked already by somebody.
Yeah, man, you know.
Right?
Yeah, bonus
Little plug there.
points.
Appreciate you.
Shameless plug for Trent.
He's okay. He's
He done
over
with,
it.
He done with today.
Can you say hi to the camera? Can you wave? Can you? Oh, the ball. Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't really want to. Thanks, though.
The ball game.
That's pretty awesome, though. I mean, that totally fits with your business.
Right.
You connect people, but the mission being creating a sense of community. That makes sense.
Yep. And I think that's what drives us each day. Just me as a person and personal, because I can't separate it professionally and personal. It's just always there, and it's in all that I do, both professionally and personally. So.
Yeah.
And that's what I instill in him is a sense of community. I always want him to, every day, I tell him every single morning, be a good friend, be a good listener, and have a good day. So that's just what we live by in our home. It's not a step, it's a table.
That's awesome.
Thanks for
That is awesome. And you are, we totally forgot to have everybody introduce themselves last time. We just jumped straight into what their statement was. But tell everybody your name and your business.
I'm Amanda Howell from Amanda Howell Agency, creating aha moments for small businesses here in Rutherford County.
Awesome.
And this is Talon, the second TD Junior, TD 2.0.
And he is over
He is done. That's why we got here early, because I thought we could get in and get out, because he was all about it. Now he kept wanting to talk the whole time we were out there. Now he's done.
The fries are
Well,
gone.
The
He's
fries are
like, "Take me home."
gone, right? Earlier he wanted to talk, now he's over it. So I think we're going to go have to step out and let LaWayne in
Yeah.
because he's got to go too. So thank you for having us.
Awesome.
Thanks, Amanda.
It's become a long way though since just the two of us sitting on a couch, so I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, he's
I like your
adios
shirt,
and
buddy.
he's 86 in it, so.
He done.
All right.
All right, I'll see
Well,
you.
thanks
I'm
for
gonna let him
stepping
pop
in.
in. It's good to see everybody. Oh, you're looking for Andy.
All right. So who's next?
LaWayne's got to go.
Who wants to go next?
What was it? Mission purpose?
Mission, vision, purpose.
Mission, vision, purpose. Oh, I brought my phone because Levi texted me something he thought too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is Levi watching?
No,
dang.
probably not. He is probably actively lasering something right now or on the CNC. I'm Jen. I'm a physical therapist by day and a woodworker by night. Sometimes too many hours into the night. But we are Happy Dog Woodworks. And he said, this is my husband Levi, who is at home lasering now. We make handcrafted wood pieces inspired by faith and dogs, creating special gifts for weddings, events, and homes that share God's love.
I like your announcer voice. That's
Thank
fantastic.
She's a podcaster too.
As far as me, this is something I think I've thought about a lot. And I tried to, when I was out there waiting, I tried to think of something that kind of meshed over between my physical therapy side, but also the woodworking. So I tried to think of just mission, vision, purpose for me personally.
As you should.
Is that what
And
you
that's
want?
the point,
That's
yes.
the point? Okay, good. So for a long time, you can join me.
Come on, Lloyd. Hop
All right.
in there.
He's being distracting.
Okay.
Just continue on.
So for a long time, I've kind of honed in on like inspiring joy, but I feel like because that just happens.
Genergy.
It's my thing, Genergy. But I feel like in this new season of life, I could expound upon that and say inspiring joy through hope and redemption.
Ooh.
And not only with like the physical therapy, like hope that you're going to get better, hope that this situation will be redeemed, but also obviously from a faith perspective too, like sharing the love of Christ with people and letting them know that like not just physically but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, there's hope for redemption. And then even into the woodworking, one of my favorite things that we've started doing, and you actually really encouraged me with this. Come on down. Was the Scrapwood Ministries. And we're literally taking. This is actually one of the first little scrapwood pieces that I made for Trent here, and it's just cut off pieces that were completely useless initially, that were going to be thrown into the burn pile, and I didn't want to throw them away because I love wood. I love the way it smells. I think it's beautiful. And I didn't want to throw them away, but I had nothing to do with them. So they sat there collecting sawdust. And since we got this laser, I saw those as like a way to share God's word with people. So I've been engraving, and they're all different shapes. They're all different sizes, all different types of wood, like purple heart and sycamore and cedar, and all just all different types that were literally trash. And now they're a way that I can share God's love with people. And it's just been exciting. Oh, and on that same note of redemption, I watched somebody smash a guitar, which broke my heart because like that's a musical instrument, okay? And like you could have given that to somebody, neither here nor there. And so I ran up because I have a heart for redemption. I ran up and I scooped up the piece. Did I send you a picture of this? I'll send you a picture. So I scooped up the back of the guitar, not where the strings are, but the back.
You did. I thought you cut that out.
No, I watched somebody smash that, and it like broke my heart. And so I scooped it up, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to do something. And so I lasered a broken guitar with a flower on it, leading up to like a phoenix like emerging from it, and I hung it on my wall. And every time I look at it, it's like it's inspiring me the same way I want to inspire others. That like even broken crayons still color. Even broken pieces can be turned into something beautiful. And like my friend that was sitting over here a minute ago, he said beauty for ashes. That's what I wrote on that, because that's exactly what God does. And that's what I want to help people see in themselves, is that God can take something broken that you think is trash, that you may feel about yourself as trash, and he can turn it into something beautiful.
All right, pack it up. That's another one.
what I
don't
got.
know that it gets much better than that. That's awesome.
And I'm Jen.
Yeah, Genergy. Thank Thanks for sharing.
I think I can use this
Yes, you can. Yes, tell us who you are and about you and where you got your glasses.
one. Yeah, I got my glasses on Zenny.com.
Me too.
Big fan. That's where I get all my glasses. My name's Ashley. I'm with a nonprofit called A Step Ahead of Middle Tennessee, and we provide access to an education on long-acting reversible contraception. So we have 29 counties in Middle Tennessee, and anyone that has a body capable of getting pregnant that's in those counties qualifies for our services, either by being a resident or by being a student. And we just are trying to open the door and make sure that people that want to access those services can. So they can have insurance or not, they can have income or not, it doesn't matter, it's free of cost regardless. And so that's going to be like your IUDs and your arm implant. So there's hormonal and non-hormonal options available, and we break down all the barriers around it. So we cover transportation to and from their appointments, their consultation with no obligation to choose, and then all the way through the process, if they do choose a long-acting device, then we'll do the insertion, the device cost, the 6-week follow-up, removal at any time. We do standalone removals. We're just trying to open that access up for people in our community.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah, so I think my personal mission really kind of falls in line with what we do. Is I'm a helper, I'm a fixer, I'm a problem solver, and so if somebody comes to me with something, I'm like, I'll do the research, I'll find out where you can go, let me connect you to as many resources as I can find, and I think that this is just another way that I do that, is connecting people to this resource that they need. And like everybody that comes through our program gets like sort of a needs assessment, and then I also connect them to resources outside of what we do. So that's kind of like my whole thing, I guess, is just problem solving and helping and connecting people to resources.
Very cool. Thanks for being here. You've been here one other time, right?
Yeah, I came last month.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, Luann, what's your mission, vision, purpose? He thought he was going to get out of it because he's standing behind a chair.
And he's on camera too.
Peanut butters. No, I believe my purpose and mission is to help people. I help people through technology. I help people to be more efficient with technology and not run away from it or shy from it. I try to be honest about it. I try to be truthful, and I try not to be overwhelming. So I try to make it so that you can understand and you know what you are doing and what you're getting yourself into. I believe God put us all here to help each other and to be a beacon and to be a light. And I feel like He has given me the ability to do that and to explain it in a way that people can understand it. And that is my light unto the world and my saltiness.
Your saltiness. He said be salt and light, not be salty.
Oh, let me go readdress that.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Do you, forgot to ask, do you guys have any special events coming up that you want to talk about? Anything exciting on the horizon for you that you would like to mention? No?
I'll say something. We have...
Say it into... Oh, yeah, you got a mic. What am I saying?
Coach,
I can
did
use
Coach
two
go?
if you need me to use two.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I just
So-
didn't want to get too far off and then forget.
Okay. Sorry.
World Contraceptive Day is on September 26th, and so that is a fundraising opportunity for us as a nonprofit. We partner with local restaurants, and then they pick a day that week, and then they can give us like a part of their proceeds for that day. So if there's any local restaurant owners listening that want to partner, reach out.
It's Derek's birthday.
It's my brother's birthday too.
That's fun. Jen doesn't have an event, but she does have exciting news.
I do?
Yes.
Remind me.
White Monkey.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Okay. That was so last month. No, we're still there.
So last week.
I thought you meant like new news. I guess the
Well,
new
I
news
mean,
is
it is
we're
kinda
doing
new.
great. We are at White Monkey Market, which is on
on Main Street across from the alley. And it used to be an old dress shop, and now it's a super cute vintage shop that has kind of like Painted Tree. It has a bunch of different local vendors in it. So it's a really, really good way to go support. The business owners are local, all the little shops are local, and it's super cute. They have all kinds of like green glass, all these like vintage records are there. It's just a really cool place anyway. And we are the front left window when you walk in, and we have the cutting boards and we have some custom stuff. And so, yeah, White Monkey Market on Main Street. It's pretty cool.
There you go. Awesome. All right, Coach Q. And I know Coach Q has a lot to say because I know he has events coming up, and I am quite certain that he has a pretty solid mission, vision, and purpose statement that he wants to talk about. So,
Coach Q, New Motion Fitness. Motto is stretch, recover, and thrive. Certified personal trainer, certified stretch therapist. My purpose is to inspire men, especially men. I've been working in prisons. I've been working in gyms, just anywhere where I can feel the love of other men. So I am a father of a special needs. He's one of the reasons why I got certified in specifically stretch therapy. It also led to me getting certified and being a personal trainer. But one of my son's conditions is cerebral palsy on the significant spectrum. Just wanted to find a way to spend time with him and help him at the same time. And with the cerebral palsy, I thought it would be a good idea to get certified as a stretch therapist. And I did that, and other parents would ask me to stretch their kids. That led to parents asking to be stretched, and it just kind of just snowballed from there in Florida. And now I moved here to Tennessee about 6 months ago, and decided that's something that I would move forward with and continue to do. We have an event July the 29th, Tuesday.
At noon.
At noon at Achieve Center. We'll be talking about what we talking about?
No pain, all gain.
No pain, all gain.
That was your genius. You gotta remember it. No pain, all gain.
No pain, all gain. That's the motto. If you can get in shape without the pain and get all the gain, who's not for that? I mean, come on, man. Yeah, your body be disrespectful. Come on, we got you right. We get the body right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I will be launching a podcast here soon. The name of the podcast is Growing Up Christian. My son's name is Christian. Coming from the perspective of being a father, specifically of a special needs son, but just fathers in general. I just feel like that's something that needs to be talked about. A lot of not just dads, but a lot of stuff that we learn from our parents. Some were good, some were bad, but the idea is to be better and better every generation, learning something that the other one didn't and just passing it on. And you're just encouraging men to stay the course, man. And you're not alone. You're not the only one going through something that's hard. We all have different hearts. We just got to bond together and be able to glean from each other. I heard a quote about, we all produce a fruit. And the significance of that, a tree don't eat its fruit. It's not for the tree. The fruit is for everyone else to come and pick and be nourished and nurtured from the tree. And I think that's one of the big things that we can get from our adversities, to be able to teach and be able to talk about what we've been through. Not necessarily for us, for us, but even more for other people to be able to learn from.
Man, we've had some really epic preaching tonight from a bunch of different people. Oh, that is awesome. Well, we have been going for an hour. So before I do a close out, has anybody thought of anything that while somebody else was talking that they were like, oh my gosh, I've got to say that?
Do you want to hop on?
I can.
Yeah, do it, man. Can we have
Yeah.
Dee hop on?
You want to try to get
Trade you.
Yeah, ask me.
Savannah?
Oh, I didn't know we had somebody else come in.
You want to get on?
Yeah, girl, get in here.
All right. Hey, this is a Hey, Savannah. Come on in. Oh, thank you. I need to pay.
But you got it. That's yours.
No. Oh, awesome.
It's the best ever. Have you used it?
No, I'm excited.
No, you're good.
Come on in here, girl.
Yeah. Well, I got an introduction. Super excited about my man Demarion here. He's going to be helping out with Spread the Positive. He's at Motlow's doing audio production, looking to learn some stuff in the podcast game and some of the stuff we're working on here in the studio. But this is your time, man. Introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are. Why are you excited about all the things, man?
Yeah, my name is Demarion. Been doing audio and pretty much my own music for quite some time now. Did audio all 4 years of high school, and now I'm continuing it through college. My main thing that I like to do is be hands-on with mixing and mastering songs, or like bands, you could say.
Nice.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm here to help my man Trent out.
I appreciate you, man. I'm
We're
excited.
gonna get this thing done together.
That's right. Some new, fresh ideas, fresh.
Right, the first thing I need you to work on is keeping Trent on track. Right, help keep him together. Make sure he's working off his calendar. Make sure he looks at his calendar. Like, yeah, keep my man. He's a lot. He's spinning a lot of plates, so help, try to keep him together. As his camera is falling over and Lil Wayne runs
Speaking
to the
about
rescue.
needing help, I'm like, Lil Wayne, help me.
No, Trent's the host of the most.
Oh, no.
Well, thanks for being
man.
here. We're excited
man.
to see. Man, this could be epic for Trent to actually have somebody to.
Yeah, man, I'm
keep him
excited.
straight.
Yeah, I'm excited just to have somebody in the studio working, learning, and help.
That's
I
cool.
think he's gonna be teaching me more than I'm teaching him potentially. But it's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited to have you, and thank you for coming and being down for the cause.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it means a lot.
So cool. Awesome. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping our guy out. Miss Savannah, tell us your mission, vision, and purpose statement. The thing that goes above and beyond what you do, your company, your business, but your personally, what's your mission, vision, and purpose?
Okay. Mission, vision, and purpose, getting safe products in people's hands, getting safe products in homes and for families to use in their homes. Be my mission, vision, and purpose, and love to see my products in as many stores as possible to make that happen.
Yeah, awesome. Tell us, obviously your name is Savannah, we said that, but your company and what kind of products, what kind of safe products you do?
My company is Safe and Sound Soap Company, and I have everything from laundry soap, cleaning sprays, all the way to sugar scrubs and car fresheners. Pretty much anything you can think of for your home. Carpet boosters, things like that. All the smell good things too.
Awesome.
And everything is made from non-toxic fragrance oils that are ISO 9235 certified, which that just means that they're made from natural resources. So nothing synthetic, nothing chemicals. It's all natural.
Awesome. And why is that so important to you personally?
That is very important. There's just so many bad ingredients out there, and people don't know how bad they are. They can disrupt your hormones. They can give you headaches, cause you to break out. People have eczema. It gives people migraines. So it's really important to have the natural scents out there. Scents in stores probably have phthalates and parabens, which those actually can get inside your body because they're microplastics. So very bad. So it's important to just do your own research and learn about it. And that's what I like encouraging people to do.
Yeah, you
That's
just
awesome.
told me so.
Yeah, and then I'm like, go do your own research, because once you go down the rabbit hole, you can never go back.
Yeah, that's so true, and I feel like I'm always learning something about this. Somebody recently told me that when it comes to like essential oils and stuff, that if it says that it's all natural, but it also says that it's for aromatherapy purposes only. That it's definitely not all natural,
Nope, it's
and you
not.
shouldn't even be smelling of it. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of that all on my own, because it just makes so much sense.
Well, they have to put that on there because if you put that on your skin like you would with true essential oils, it could cause rashes and all kinds of bad things to happen. That's why they want to tell you, oh, only use this in your diffuser. That kind of covers their butt. Like,
Right.
don't use this. Oh, it's your
Right.
fault if you use it on your skin.
Right,
But,
which means you probably shouldn't be inhaling it into
Yes.
your body.
because it does get
either.
in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're inhaling it, that's kind of exactly where it goes. Is you're ingesting it. It's just not to your stomach.
Yes. Yes.
So I thought that was, I mean, one of those things that's so profound, but then you're like, why is that so profound? Like, that should be common sense, but it's
yeah. Always
so
look
profound.
for therapeutic grade because that's the ones that spas are going to be using, like massage massage places are going to use the therapeutic grade, and that's what I use in any of my essential oil products.
I love that. And I love that, the whatever the numbers were that you just said about the certification, that it's all natural. I think that's so, that's becoming more and more important. We think about all of the Airwick and Glade and the things that we plug in that, they smell really nice, but again, that's something that we're ingesting. So would we turn it up and drink it? And I say that knowing that there's some of those plugged in my house right now.
Yeah.
And being an avid candle lover, not that I don't think I've burned candles very much in the last 5 years, but I have always loved them. Opinion changes on that when there's a child involved. But,
Even dogs, it can even affect dogs too. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. That is so wild to me. And the other thing that I heard that was one of those so profound that even though it shouldn't be profound is that if they're that therapeutic grade, it's just plant and oil. So unless you're allergic to that plant, it can't hurt you.
Yes.
So it was like, oh, well, duh.
But then they're also so powerful too versus fragrance oils that like when people look for non-toxic products, that doesn't mean that it wouldn't be toxic if you did ingest it, because essential oils are like potent.
Right. Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
you ingest those without them being diluted the right way, like they're also toxic to a certain extent, but that's where it just having the knowledge comes in handy, because if you just
Absolutely.
hear what somebody is saying, it's better to do your own research for sure.
Yeah.
Just like you're learning things about the therapeutic grade versus the other kind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
I got-
Sounds like you could teach a class.
Yeah, you definitely should. I'm holding the magnesium spray. I've gotten rave. Everybody that's tried this has said that it's amazing. Can you talk about this some, Savannah?
Yes. Okay, the magnesium oil spray. Casey's coming in here.
It's
She's running.
It's my favorite. All of my clients use it and buy from her often because I have to go pick it up and deliver it to them.
Yes.
It is a.
I was waiting on
It is
this.
an Epsom salt bath in a bottle. It is the
Dude, I'm
best
pumped.
thing ever. I use it all the time for sore muscles. I use it when I'm sick and achy.
That's your marketing right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
don't have time
Which
to
is why-
sit in the bath, it's an Epsom salt bath in a bottle.
Yeah, which is why all my clients use it all the
Man.
time. It is my favorite thing.
That's why she gets free magnesium oil spray.
Are you talking about the magnesium spray with the peppermint in it?
So he's got the relax one. That's got lavender, but I have the deep relax. That's the peppermint
That
and
is pretty
eucalyptus.
awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
So anytime patients of mine say that they're having cramping,
I love this
I
little.
100% go to you should get some magnesium, and I now know that I need
Yes.
you in my
Yes.
life because you're
Tell
my
him.
new magnesium dealer.
Tell them
So-
about me.
Magnesium dealer.
So
Got the plug on magnesium.
my husband uses magnesium spray every day. Now his doesn't have extra stuff in it like peppermint and stuff like that. But he uses it every day, and as soon as he started using it, because he had terrible leg cramps all the time, every day, because of the type of work he does and the movement and being on his feet, and he's basically running back and forth all day.
Yeah.
And so he was having terrible cramps all the time, and as soon as he started using it, they were gone. Makes such a
Oh,
huge
yes.
difference.
Do you spray it directly on the ailment areas.
Ailment areas.
If you don't have somebody to rub it on for you, then yeah.
Okay.
But also putting it on the bottoms of your feet.
Okay.
And do you have special uses for it too? Because I'd love to hear about that.
So first of all, 80% of people are deficient in magnesium.
Yes,
And
that's a
then
statistic I use all the time.
Magnesium is one of the few things that is very bioavailable through your skin, especially through your feet. So.
Yes.
So bottom of your feet's like the best or one of the best ways.
Yeah, or wherever you're sore at.
Okay.
I usually tell people calves too, because a lot of people are having.
That's where the
restless
cramps
legs
are
and
going to
things
be.
like that.
Oh.
So is there any truth to using magnesium spray and part of getting a sunburn being deficient in magnesium, and using magnesium spray can help you?
I haven't heard of that.
I haven't heard
Kind of like if you wear sunglasses, then your eyes don't the receptors in your eyes.
I know that one's
don't-
true. I know that one's true, but I haven't heard anything about magnesium. That's one to look up.
For sunburns?
Well, it doesn't not. It's to prevent sunburns. So, I guess your body being deficient in magnesium stops it from making melanin as it should, and that's what keeps you from burning, which is the same as the wearing sunglasses, right? If you're not
It
wearing,
wouldn't surprise me because magnesium is so essential for so many things that you just need to be taking magnesium or using a magnesium spray. You need to be doing something with magnesium.
Yes.
Get magnesium.
Especially if you don't eat, like, certain foods have magnesium in them, but we're probably not eating as good of a diet as we should, so we're not getting that. So,
Yeah.
hashtag triggered.
So the other thing that she has that is an amazing thing is her sugar scrub. I use it in my shower to help with lymphatic drainage. It is not a harsh scrub to where you feel it grating against your skin. It leaves your skin soft and smooth, so you don't have to have lotions or anything with parabens or other kind of icky stuff in it. And it gives my skin just enough oil on it without feeling oily to be able to do all my lymphatic drainage massage and feel so clean and refreshed afterwards. Like, I take longer in my showers now because of you. For that reason.
So the water bill's gone up.
For that reason. And so her sugar scrub is, I just bought some new ones. I was so excited. I have another one. Is phenomenal.
And this is why you should come to Fourth
Thank
Friday, is
you.
because everybody else will sell your business for you.
Yeah, right. Honestly,
There's lots of internal consumption, and
and her bug spray. And spray it on your face, and it doesn't like sting the eyes.
so go and check out.
Safe and
what's
sound.
your website?
safeandsoundsoapco.com.
Safeandsoundsoapco.com.
Is it the ad all the way out?
Yes, safe.
Oh
and
yeah, you
spelled
have
out
to do that.
safeandsoundsoapco.com.
Got you.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we launched our subscription, so now any of those products like that Casey was talking about, any of that you can get delivered every 30 days on
wow.
subscriptions.
Man, that's like Amazon subscriptions.
That's right.
and
That's what I'm
only
going for.
Way better.
Safe and Sound Soap Co.
Yeah,
Yes.
safe
.com.
and sounds all spelled out. That is awesome. Well, cool. Well, I think everybody jumped in and gave their last thoughts
Yeah.
already. They just happened to be about magnesium sprays and sugar scrubs.
Yes.
There's some passionate people
but,
in magnesium
running in the
space.
Hey, listen, when we're passionate about something, we're passionate about
Yeah,
something.
That's right.
And one thing that we're definitely passionate about at Fourth Friday, Funworking, because if you're not working on the Fourth Friday afternoon, you might as well be networking, is supporting each other's business and cheering each other on, doing business together, being a safe space where we can talk about how, how business is going, how business is hard, what our mission is, what our purpose is, because it goes beyond just what we do into who we are that matters. And so if you want to get some of that in your life, make sure you come to the next Fourth Friday. And don't forget all the awesome events that were mentioned. minuteswisely.org, go check them out. They've got some events listed on September 7th and September the 11th. And then follow Achieve Murfreesboro, the co-working space, Rachel Albertson has done an absolutely phenomenal job of putting together a series of bring your own lunch and learns on Tuesdays at noon. So follow them on Facebook. Make sure you're checking out what event is coming up. The next one just happens to be No Pain, All Gain, getting to drama-free in your life, in your body, and your finances. So I'm super excited to be doing that with Coach Q. We're going to talk about money and fitness, finances and fitness, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And there's some other really great ones coming up from that. I've got a couple of events going on. I am fighting with Facebook events right now, so they are not presently posted, but they will be very soon. Facebook events makes me angry. But I have a class for kids and their moms on Wednesday from 10 to 11. I've got a attorney coming in to talk to the moms about what are you really signing when you're doing field trip waivers and liability waivers, and what do those things really mean, and what are you really signing for your kids. So we're going to talk about that and a couple of money concepts, all while the kids play on the playground at Real Life Community Church, which is an enclosed playground, so they can play, we can sit in the shade and talk, and it's a really fun time. And then that is coming up on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I have an event at my office, and that is going to be for teenagers, and it's transitioning from high school into after high school life, whether that's college or tech school or work or whatever that is. And it's going to be money tips and then some tips from a few other local professionals. So check those out. Follow me, the Jessica Bryan. And make sure that you are following Spread the Positive as well. And this is where we'll end. Make sure you follow and Spread the Positive. There's so much good stuff that happens in this studio that bleeds out into the community, which is the whole point. So if you have a business that you want to talk about, talk to Trent about joining the 1200 Club.
Yes.
You get to come in and do a podcast month, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It's not a podcast, but
Okay, you get to do a recording a month, whatever the crap he wants to call it. You come in to the studio and you do a something, and it's $100 a month. You get
cultivated. Well, I don't know if cultivated is the right word, but you get great content to use on all your socials.
Yes, there you go. You
looks
get
professional.
Yeah.
You can talk about whatever you want. You can bring friends on. And
So since nobody can actually hear that, what's being said is you get
testimonials,
content,
short form commercials, upcoming events, promotions, anything to promote your business. So.
Yeah. And all that happens right here in the studio, professionally recorded, edited, all the things. That's huge. If you've got a passion project or a business that you do want to do a podcast about, talk to Trent about that. Podcasting is a great way to get your story out there. Your story matters. You have a story, and podcasting is a really great way to share that story. And then he has all the tools and tricks to cut that down into short form stuff for you to use on your socials and TikTok and all those kind of things. And of course, obviously, if you don't want to do any of that, but you think what Spread the Positive has going on is really cool and you want to be a part of it and you have something that you want to promote, then contact Trent about advertising on the podcasts that are going out, and tell him that Jessica sent you, because Jessica's really good at promoting Spread the Positive.
I'm best salesperson.
Best unpaid salesperson he has, man. So I think that's a wrap for Fourth Friday of July, and we'll see you back here in August. I know that there are some really cool announcements that are going to be made next month that you will want to be here for and stay tuned for. I know there's some things that people have in the works that are going to be just epic. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you show
August
up.
29th.
August 29th, we'll be here in the studio. We'll be out in the hall. We'll be over at Cedar Glade. We'll be at the food truck. We'll be all over. So come and hang out wherever you're comfortable, but please come get on camera.
Yeah.
22nd is the fourth Friday.
Oh, I can't count.
It starts on the 1st.
Trent can't count, so 22nd, JK, LOL.
Thank you.
All right, on that note, I think our brains have Friday and it's time to go.
It is officially the weekend. Let's get the heck out of here. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
Bye. you.